To begin the waste audit, identify the locations of rubbish bins around the school. Record all the information regarding numbers of bins and staff and students on the data sheets provided. Bring some sample rubbish from each location in the school to the sorting area, making sure each bag is clearly labelled. Weigh the total waste from each of the bags with some scales. In this occasion, we've used luggage scales.
So we've got this big bag of playground waste in the 40-litre bucket. You can see it's going to be too much there, but we're just going to estimate that and say it's about a bucket and a half and call that 60 litres. So we're going to look at the playground landfill bin 1 as a sample, and we're going to see what we find in here that's food. There's a lot of it, and we might even find a bucket just to put the return and earn in. With your tongs, if you have return and earn, we're going to put that into there. But, okay, I want you to start looking for food in here. It's food that can go to the worms. Oh, sausage rolls, look at that. Still in their packet, and they can go to the compost. So they go to the big commercial compost. Look at this! Uneaten, unopened food, a lunch order, and pretzels.
Now we're going to weigh the food scraps from the playground landfill bins.
To weigh it, we're going to put the uneaten food just back in there so we've got the weight of all the food, and then we're going to weigh the uneaten food separately. The big red numbers are kilos, so it's between 1 and 2 kilos. Yeah, I think we'll say if you come and look right from the front, Bo, I think we'll say it's closer to the 1.5.
Now we're going to weigh the avoidable food waste, which is the uneaten food.
So we found an uneaten popcorn, uneaten pretzels, uneaten LCM bar, a whole lunch order, and a cherry ripe. Okay, get them ready. Yeah, to one decimal place we say 0.2?
0.21.
The volume of what's here from today's sorting is less than 5 litres. So this is our recording sheet on the mass side. So for each of the areas, playground, wet area and classroom, we've written in the amount. So 2 kilos of total waste, 1.5 kilos of that was waste, like food, that was 75%, that's huge. What were some of the most common food waste items we found in the landfill bin?
Fruit scraps.
Fruit scraps? What did you find?
Packets of chips.
Yeah, so snack things still in packets. Which landfill bins had the most food waste in them?
Playground. Yeah.
And why do you think most of the food waste is in the playground?
Because that's where people are eating.
How can we reduce the amount of avoidable food waste in our school landfill bins?
We could bring our food in containers, like reusable containers, so then you can just eat the food out and then you can put that back in your bag.
Yeah.
So there'd be less rubbish.
There'd be a lot less rubbish. What about the uneaten food? What was any ideas you had for the food that wasn't eaten?
Like, take them home and like, ask them on food.
Take it home and ask if you can have something different.
After weighing all the rubbish, put it back in the garbage bags and take it back to the landfill skip bin.
So after you've done your food scrap audit or food waste audit, then you have all your data recorded on your sheet. So one side's volume, the other side is mass for the bins that you sampled. Then you can get into the classroom and write it all up on a whiteboard. So we had 3 different kinds of bins, the playground bins, wet area and classroom. So I've just written down here the amount that we measured of food waste in the total amount of waste in that sample bag. So this one's quite easy to multiply out. It's 1.5 kilos of food, and we had 10 playground bins, so 1.5 times 10 is 15 kilos. we had about 5 litres that was about 5 litres, that amount of food, and 10 times by 10, 50 litres in the day. So that's how we estimated for the whole day that the food waste would be 22.89 kilos a day. Okay, and then the same for volume. So we estimated 74 litres in a day. And then what you can do with those figures is multiply by 200, because there's 200 school days in the year, and then you get your total amounts for the year for the school. And thanks for supporting the Solving Organic Waste program and making a difference in your school. Super important. It's great climate action. We are going to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, mostly methane, by getting our food waste out of landfill. And if we can measure it, we can see the difference. Thanks.